What's up guys, Sean here for Fitness Informant, bringing you another pre-workout from All Black Everything. Now this one is their stimulant pre-workout. Last time we talked about their pump, Ryan got deep into their SFP, broke down everything, but today we are gonna go over their ultimate pre-workout. Now this one does have a lot of ingredients in it, so we're gonna go through everyone single at a time. So the first ingredient we're gonna have in here is a 2-to-1 citrulline maleate at 6,000 milligrams. So basically what citrulline maleate is gonna do is it's gonna enhance your nitrous oxide production, it's gonna enhance the blood flow, it's gonna help get more nutrients to those muscles while you're working out, and just create a more voluminous workout overall throughout your extended lift. So the next ingredient we have here is beta-alanine at 3,000 milligrams. So with that being said, basically everybody knows this ingredient as the tingles. You get it on your face, you get it on your hands, you might even get a little flush, but that's the general precursor to what beta-alanine does. Its function is to improve overall exercise performance while buffering fatigue. So what this does is by increasing carnosine levels throughout the beta-alanine introduction, athletes are going to experience a delayed onset of muscle soreness, muscle fatigue. They're going to be able to go a little bit longer throughout their workout overall. So beta-alanine is generally, a pretty good ingredient to have in a pre-workout. The next ingredient we have here is 315 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. Now there's a couple different energy property ingredients in this formula, but the main ingredient for the energy is going to be your 350 milligrams of caffeine. The next ingredient we have in here is choline bitartrate by way of VitaCholine. And this is going to be at 250 milligrams. Now, choline by itself is just crucial for brain health, liver function, metabolism, nerve signaling, stuff like that. But the reason we really like it in our pre-workout is it's going to help increase the overall lipid metabolism. So what it's going to do is it's going to help break down and utilize those fats. Now, I'm not going to necessarily say it's going to increase your fatty oxidation, but it is going to help break those down. And once you have adequate choline levels in your system, it's really going to support that fat metabolize. It's going to help continue your sustained energy levels and stuff like that. The next one's pretty easy. It's L-tyrosine. We're going to have it at 200 milligrams. And basically this is just a feel-good ingredient, right? We've all been going through our workouts and like, man, I feel phenomenal, especially after you take a pre-workout that has a little bit more than the baseline of L-tyrosine. Now, some products can reach up to 4,000 milligrams or 4 grams, which is the high end of the range, which I don't really see any benefit because at a certain point you are going to start losing some cost to benefit analysis. However, the nootropic components of L-tyrosine at 200 milligrams are definitely noticeable. So you should feel good overall during, with the use of this ingredient. Now, the other feel-good ingredient is also going to be L-theanine. This one's going to be dosed at 200 milligrams. It's been shown to improve your overall mood. It's going to help you sleep. It's going to help your emotional response throughout the day. Just overall, your GABA, your serotonin, and your dopamine levels are going to be increased throughout the use of this feel-good ingredient. But with theanine, along with L-tyrosine, you're really getting the overall benefits of that euphoric feeling during your workout. So the next ingredient we're going to have here is taurine, dosed at 200 milligrams. Now, a lot of people think that taurine is kind of a useless ingredient. I wholeheartedly disagree. One, it is an amino acid that's usually found in high concentrations in the muscles, so adding more is not going to hurt whatsoever. If anything, it's also been found in the heart, the brain, your eyes, and there are several benefits to adding taurine on top of what's already produced in your body. The biggest thing that we're going to be looking for in this is its ability to regulate the actions of your electrolyte minerals throughout the body. It's also going to help pull water into your muscles via cell volumization, but it's kind of going to act as a glycerol, where it's really going to just make sure your muscle cells are full of everything from sodium, potassium, everything you need to get a true pump and push that nutrients throughout your bloodstream. Now, the next one is something that's not really heard of a lot. It's dosed at 140 milligrams and it's called Zynamite. Zynamite, like I said, is a little bit newer ingredient. It's starting to be utilized more a lot in pre-workouts. But what it really does is it increases your muscle contraction. It's going to improve your oxygen utilization, and it's also going to reduce fatigue during exercise. So the studies are showing that 140 to 200 milligrams is right where you want to be, and we do have 140 milligrams here. So in order to get that benefit, the full 140 milligrams is really going to push that, oxygen utilization to its max. That way you can, once again, get through the workout. Just like every other ingredient in this product, it is designed to make you have enough energy to last through your workout, to get a good pump, and sustain that energy throughout the entire workout. I spoke earlier about there being multiple forms of energy ingredients outside of caffeine, and the next one is going to be dynamine at 100 milligrams. Now, most of y'all probably haven't even heard of this. It's a good, not necessarily replacement, but it is a good addition to caffeine, because what's going to happen is it's going to have kind of a delayed onset of activation later. So you're going to get that hit of caffeine at the beginning of your workout, and then as it starts to drop off, that dynamine is really going to kick in, and it's going to kind of push your energy levels up throughout the rest of the workout. Might not be something you actually notice, but the effect is there, and it is very efficient. The next ingredient we're going to have here from New Live Science is Synactive. And while it is normally marketed towards sports nutrition supplements, basically what it's going to do is, once again, it's going to improve your oxygen utilization. It's going to increase your ATP production. It's going to reduce your oxidative stress throughout your workout. But what this is going to do is it's going to help you recover quicker. It's going to help you train more frequently, and it's going to help you train with a little bit greater intensity overall. Next ingredient we have here is 50 milligrams of estrogen, which is going to help uptake all the ingredients we've listed up until now. It's really good at what it does. I highly recommend a lot of companies utilize this ingredient, because estrogen, it does what it says. It helps the uptake by promoting just overall nutrient utilization throughout the day. Now, studies show that estrogen can be dosed between 25 and 100 milligrams per day. At 50 milligrams per day, you're really getting about the median of what we want to have. That ensures that you're not taking in too much, but you're also getting enough to get the job done. The last ingredient we have here is Hyperzine A at 90 micrograms per serving. Now, studies do say, and studies do show, that up to 200 micrograms per serving is efficient, and that is kind of the max you really want to do. But overall, you're just going to get mental clarity from this one. It's a very simple ingredient, but it really does work, because let's be realistic here. Nobody wants to be scatterbrained while they're in the middle of their lift. That's a good way to get injured. Nobody needs that. Nobody deserves that. So with that being said, take a look at the full SFP breakdown on our website. Here we are, all black everything, Batty Berry. Let's go.